Alrighty, second grade. Welcome to reading on this Wednesday. Our goal today is I will read Edison's tackle box, then summarize the story. So summarizing a story takes place after you read a story. It tells you the main points of what happened. So what you're going to need today is first, your listening ears, but you will also need a piece of notebook paper and a pencil. All you have to do to begin is simply listen to the story. You can watch the pictures as they go through, but be paying attention. Think, what happens first in the story? What happened next? Then what happens? Because our summary is going to be at least 3 sentences. So we want to know what happens very first in the story, next, then, and if you can, finally. So sit back, relax, and listen to Edison's tackle box. We'll summarize when we get to the end. Edison's tackle box, written by Megan Colvin, illustrated by Cole Roberts. For my favorite fishermen, Jace, Ty, and Edison. Love, Mom. Fishing is one of Edison's favorite things to do. He doesn't care if he is fishing at a lake, in a campground, fishing at his grandparents' lake, or if he is only fishing in the pond near his home. Today is an exciting day for Edison. He wakes up this morning when his dad sticks his head into his room and asks, "Do you want to go fishing with me today?" Edison jumps up and exclaims, "Yes, yes, yes!" "Well, go get your tackle box," Dad says. He leaves Edison's room. Edison is so excited he hurries and puts on his fishing clothes. He pulls on his pants, pops his head into his shirt, slides his feet into his fishing boots, and puts on his favorite fishing hat. All of a sudden, Edison begins to feel a little nervous. He remembers he's never gotten his tackle box ready by himself. Edison goes to the garage to get his tackle box. He begins to wonder what should go in it. He opens it. When he opens it, he sees that it's empty. Normally, when he goes fishing, he just uses his dad's tackle box. What would you put in a tackle box? The first thing Edison remembers needing when fishing is worms. So he grabs his sandbox shovel and runs to the garden to find some worms. He dumps a shovelful into the bottom of his tackle box. Worms are very important for fishing. Silly Edison. Something else important Edison remembers using when fishing is a bobber. Bobbers are really important because they let him know when a fish is nibbling on the worm, so he can start to reel in the fish. Edison finds some bobbers in a bucket and puts 2 in his tackle box. Sometimes after reeling in a fish, Edison remembers his dad using a net to help scoop the fish out of the water. Edison runs to his room to get his butterfly net. He puts the butterfly net in his tackle box. He is sure it will be important for scooping up fish. Edison remembers that Dad wears special gloves because fish are slippery. The gloves help him hold the fish as he takes off the fishing line. Edison has special gloves too. He keeps them with his winter clothes. Edison gets his special gloves out of the closet and puts them in his tackle box. Now that Edison has everything ready to go, he can't wait to go fishing. "Are you ready to go?" asked Dad. "Grab your tackle box. I have the fishing poles." "Okay," says Edison, and they begin walking to the pond. Once they get to the pond, Edison opens his tackle box and hands his dad a worm and a bobber. When Edison's pole is ready, he casts his line, sits down, and waits for the fish to bite. Edison starts feeling small tugs on the pole, but he knows to wait until the bobber goes all the way under before he starts to reel. Edison stands up as he watches the bobber. All of a sudden, the bobber disappears under the water and he starts reeling as fast as he can. What do you predict is going to happen? As he reels the fish in, Dad gets the net and his special gloves out of his tackle box. Edison reels the fish close to shore. Dad leans down, scoops up the fish with the net, and takes it off the line. Edison is so excited he caught a fish. He's ready for Dad to throw it back in the water so he can fish some more. Edison and his dad have a great time fishing and talking and laughing together. They even catch 7 more fish. It's time to pack up and head for home. When Edison gets home, he helps his dad put away the fishing poles and tackle boxes. He runs inside to tell his mom they caught 8 fish. His mom asks him if he had a good time today, and Edison shouts, "Yes! I'm so glad you had fun today," his mom says. "What was the most important thing you took fishing with you today?" Edison's mom asks. "My dad," exclaims Edison. Oh, so sweet. So now we're going to summarize this story in 3 or more sentences. We're going to tell the main points that happened in Edison's tackle box. So I would like you to use the transition words first, next, then, and if you get all the way to it, finally. What happened first in the story? I'll help you out. First, what did Edison's dad do? Edison's dad asked him to go fishing. That's what happened very first. Edison's dad asked him to go fishing. Then what happened after Edison's dad asked him to go fishing? Did he catch a fish right away? Did he go back to sleep? Did he say, "No, I just want to stay at home and play"? What happened next? First, Edison's dad asked him to go fishing. Next, he packed his tackle box. Next, he packed his tackle box. Now, if you want to write what he put in his tackle box, awesome, you can put that there. Now, your job is to complete the next 2. So I'm going to reread them, and I want you to continue. First, Edison's dad asked him to go fishing. Next, he packed his tackle box. Then, did he go fishing? Did he forget? Did he catch a fish? After he did that, finally, what happened at the very end of the story? Please let me know if you need help summarizing the story. I would love to help you with these 2 points. Sometimes it can be a little challenging, but always remember that you can rewind and listen to the story again, or you can let me know if you need help.